What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another MX Bikes video, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we unfortunately, as you guys know, we missed round 2. Work kind of got in the way there. We didn't quite make round 2 of the MXGP series, but we are here for round 3 of the MXGP of Spain, Lugo. This track is definitely a tough one. Probably my favorite, though, on the whole circuit so far. And unfortunately, Moto 1 did not go as planned. We were actually running in the top 10, and we missed a lap. So we pretty much finished just behind everybody who didn't jump start or got disqualified or ran out of gas or what have you. So pretty sure we finished like 20th or something like that, even though we probably should have been like 12th place Moto 1. But yeah, out here, SPX base setup on none other than the KTM. So we are going to give it a shot here. We're going to show you the full Moto 2. And I'm really wanting a top 5 here, guys. I'm feeling pretty good in MXGP AMs. And I'm feeling good on this KTM, guys. So I'm going to let the rest of the video play out for you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And pretty soon, maybe we can make it over here to the podium, and we just got to stay consistent. We got to keep it together. So yeah, like I said, like, sub, all that good stuff. Enjoy the video, boys. Let's lock it in. Let's have a good Moto 2. And as per usual, you can't make this stuff up, guys. You really can't. And then Buddy's just, yeah. I have no words. But let's get on the biggest comeback in our MX Bikes career. Charging up to the front from almost dead last. You just can't make this kind of stuff up, guys. Do I have literally the worst luck in MX Bikes ever? But besides that, 20 minutes plus 2 to go. And it's time to lock it in, boys. Let's put on a clinic. So right here, we are in a really good spot. We are finally caught up inside of the top 10, and this track is getting rough. I gotta say, this base setup by SPX, for some odd reason on the KTM today, is really working. I feel like it's really developed around a rough track like this, and I'm feeling it, boys. Minus a little bit of mistakes here and there. All in all, if you look at the time on the leader versus how far back I am, if you guys notice, I'm dropping time like crazy, a second or two a lap. So I feel like at this point, Max Hut is showing me to be one of the fastest people on the track right now as we're gaining time on the leader. Is there a possibility that we have enough time to actually reel in the front pack? We're gonna push, boys. Let's put our head down and charge. So obviously making a ton of mistakes. I washed the front. I totally cross-jumped Kodak here. My bad on that, dude. My bike just is freaking getting so squirrely. The ruts are just forming where you almost can't even see them. And my bike's just getting tossed around now. This is where the paid setup's really going to come into play. I think it's time that we probably invest in some good suspension here. But yeah, I mean, maybe after those two went down, I could still be in the 8th place spot, obviously losing the top 10 here. But the race is coming down to the wire here. And yeah, we are obviously lost a ton of time that lap. And yeah, we gotta charge. I mean, at this point, if we could salvage a top 10 finish, I think I'll be happy with all the mistakes that we've been making, all the time we're losing. And we were really moving here, boys. We were really moving. So can we actually just lock in, dial in, focus up, and make this happen? And like I said before, guys, this is just the suspension, man. I just, there's just so many things wrong here, you know. Not having a paid setup or a full blown setup. I'm just running on base setups. Really comes into play this late into the race. Obviously, this is Moto 2. You can see how rough it's getting. We've literally caught lappers, I think, on the 4th lap on. And, yeah, as you guys can tell, clearly there's a big difference between a good setup versus a base setup, as you can tell. Because when it gets to this point in the race, we can all be doing the same lines, all be having the same skills, and unfortunately, it just won't translate. I mean, I'm washing out. Some of them are my errors, obviously, but oh my God, I am just struggling to stay focused. I'm starting to fade. This isn't good, guys. We got to just hang on. We're just trying to rope in somebody to kind of hang with and put it all together here, because I am being thrown left and right. And there's Kodak going to kind of throw me a wheel there. I know he's probably pretty pissed off over that cross jump back there. But like I said, it's a little out of my control. But then he's going to kind of get hairy with me here. Don't have enough momentum. Oh, man, it's just such a struggle. And we know lappers are going to be a factor, especially this late into the race. As you can tell, basically top 10 on has been lapped. So pretty insane. If you're not inside the top 10, you're getting lapped, because the leader here is just beyond consistent. It's actually insane to have that kind of focus for 20 minutes plus 2 twice in a row. So literally an hour of racing. That's what we really got to work on as far as racecraft goes, is the consistency, limiting the mistakes. And obviously during the races, we're not always charging as absolute fast as we can, putting burners down of a lap. Usually it doesn't work out that way. We're trying to stay up, believe it or not, and ride at a obviously fast pace, but not pushing the limit too much. So let's see if we can hang on here, sitting in the 10th place spot. We were sitting as far up as 8th, and 2 minutes to go plus 2 laps. And yeah, it's saying that everybody behind me has been lapped, basically. So yeah, this turn here too has been getting so rough. Everything's fighting me at this point. We're desperately hanging on. We are not getting lapped. That is our number 1 rule. We are not getting lapped. We're going to finish the best we can. Oh, rough moto, as usual. So we didn't get lapped. Here we go. White flag is out. And now it's time to put our head down and charge. It's time for a burner, an all or nothing lap. We are sitting in the top 10, but can we get inside of the top 10? We don't want another 10th place finish like the last GP. We are grinding, boys, grinding. It's time to put down a burner. Let's see if we can reel these guys in. Finally hitting all my marks for once. Late into the race, I figured the ADD brain decided to finally work near the end, but can I get him off cuts? I'm just not sure yet. He was right in front of me. Yellow flag's out. We don't know what the hell's going on. Checkers comes out. We're gonna finish 5 seconds down for 10th place. Not a bad race. Feels good to be back in the GPs. This is all I kind of got for you guys right now as far as race content goes. Got to fix the max HUD. Don't know how I messed that up at the start. But yeah, until we qual for Supercross, all we got right now is the GPs. But top 10, I'll take it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.